Boy, the world is really changing fast. You got to go with the flow, like Bob Dylan said. The times they are changing, and boy, are they a changing. It's just coming from all ends, every orifice in every town. Richard Allen. Wonder what his future's going to be. What does he think? Does he think at all? The case is solved. The jury has spoken. So there's justice for Lydian Abbey. And it took all this time, and we've all aged through the whole thing. I don't, he'll appeal, of course. There might be some issues there that justify an appeal, and we'll wait and see how that goes. That should be pretty good. But they got him. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not completely convinced that the guy on the bridge is Richard Allen. He probably was. The jury found him not guilty. The jury can find you, or not, I'm sorry, guilty. A jury can find you guilty, but that doesn't mean that you actually are. They just found you guilty by a preponderance of the evidence. So that's why you have a lot of innocent people sitting in jail. Sucks to be them, it really does. And my my lefty friends. Hello out there, my lefty friends. Losers. Hey, if I was a loser, I'd admit it too. In some ways I am. We all are. So here it is a couple days before Thanksgiving, 2024, and I decided to pick up this old cell phone, this old smartphone out of a drawer. It's probably all grainy looking. All grainy like the Down the Hill video. Guys, down the hill. Anybody can do that. So, Richard Allen was the guy, huh? I wanted to start a list of things that you should avoid, like hot air balloons and stuff like that. If you can give me some advice of something to ignore. I'm so messed up. Something to avoid. In the comment section, put down something to avoid. I'll read you a couple of things that I started on my list. Okay. Oh, I might as well tell you all. I have a rich cousin, but I'm not in the will. She lives 10 minutes from Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach. And we talk all the time and stuff. And she's really old. It's like 83 years old. And she was a big eBayer. She's collected a bunch of crap throughout the years. She's a hoarder. But she's trying to sell some of the stuff off cheap. But unfortunately, I'm not in her will. I don't think I am. If it turns out I am, I'll let y'all know. So, yeah. Good old Palm Beach. I'm familiar with it quite well. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, you all might lose me because I don't know the how much storage I have on this device. And I don't know how full the battery's charged. So if I just disappear without saying goodbye, it's not because I'm rude. Even though I am rude, but I'm not rude that way rude. So you'll know what happens, so don't worry. So things to avoid. Let me see, I don't have much on my list. Flying, of course, that should be first on the list. If you want to live a long time. Hot air balloons. There was a horrible accident in Texas several years ago. 16 people got killed in a hot air balloon. And they hit the high tension power lines and they were all fried. And I think about that often. It's so sad. It's all over YouTube. I can't think of the name of the company. But if you just Google 15 or 16 people die in Texas hot air balloon accident. It'll pull it up. So things to avoid: flying hot air balloons, air shows. You ever notice air shows? Somebody always crashes. You got one of these old veterans that were test pilots and shit like that, and they still think they're 22 years old. They got the big old beer gut hanging down, and yeah, we'll do a few barrel rolls and stuff and freak the people out. And it's like these old men, these old white men that go to the damn motorcycle club meetings every year and go out and think they're in their 20s and they get killed. Happens all the time. So, biker fests, flying, hot air balloons, and air shows. And clouds? Oh, that's crowds. And lefties. I've been very non-political for so many years, but I have to give the lefties their just desserts. What else to avoid? People that tell you things to avoid. That's a monster. And sometimes pussycats. Good work, pussycat. Like I've said before, every house should have at least one pussy in it. So, well, that can't be right. People that tell you things to avoid, scratch that one out. I'd like to make a shout out to I Am King and the King Squad, Lefties Losing It, the Liberal Hive Mind, the Young Jerks, Young Turks. Sorry, Shank. Greeno Productions. I saw Greeno in a video with Miss Piggy. That was kind of interesting. Harvey Carroll, Stu Sutclif. I can shout out to myself. Nothing wrong there. And if he's still alive, Bobby Camworth. And Deborah and Wendy and Harvey Carroll. And Greeno Productions. Shout out, shout, shout. Let it all out. These are the things I can't do without. And I have a record here. Usually it's an album, but I'm lazy tonight, so I didn't want to carry that much. A small record here. 45 vinyl. And this is, the artist is Duran Duran, and the song is Rio. From the mid-80s, recorded in England, Duran Duran Rio. Now, I'm not going to sing it because I'd sing it off key, A minor. Let's see what's on the B side. Sometimes songs on the B side are pretty good. Hold Back the Rain. I don't know that song. Maybe if I heard it, I'd know it. Hold Back the Rain. I like New Moon on Monday, or whatever it's called. A super group, an 80s super group. Maybe I'll show you all an album next time. Doing pretty good shaking the camera. I got to tell you all something. I don't want nobody to worry, and I appreciate all my viewers, even though I don't really have a well-known busy channel. I could always start doing live shows and pick it up pretty quick. But 2 years ago I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Yeah, the Michael Fox disease, but I'm still in the early stages of it. And it's more of an annoyance than painful or anything. It's just, I have to get used to some things. So, but don't even worry. But yeah, I got Parkinson's. I believe I picked it up. Not picked it up. I believe I was exposed to the causes of it in a place I used to work at. with epoxies and solvents and a lot of chemicals. And I can't sue them because they're no longer in business. So we'll see how it goes. So if anybody wants to make a donation to the Parkinson's Foundation, or you know anybody with the disease, I don't like the word disease, so I'm going to refer to it as condition, my condition, what condition my condition was in. But don't worry, it's not going to affect my lifespan. You all aren't that lucky. Gross. Gross, angry people. Angry people like Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar. You can try to sue me, I don't have much. Ugly. Nasty, nasty people that don't laugh and don't smile and are all wrapped up in themselves. Y'all suck. Well, that's it for now. I would be back. I just grabbed this device. I wasn't planning on making a video. I'm sorry I'm not making videos. They're not all that great anyway. They're probably kind of boring, but I got some real loyal followers, and I really appreciate you guys and gals. And I'll be back real soon. That's it for now. Happy Thanksgiving. Give a big smile. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Even if you don't have many teeth. You become an expert at gumming. I'm going to sign off before this thing runs out. Oh, hello, Mr. Finger. Goldfinger. I wish. Where did the cat go? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Peace. Shalom. Happy Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving wasn't all that happy if you look back at history and how that turned out during that time. It's the history books have it a little bit fabricated there. Okay, peace. Love you all. Bye-bye.